Here we go.
It's the Rotten Apple Show. We've got nowhere to go. Here we are, we can't go far. It's the Rotten Apple Show.
Yeah!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rotten Apple Show. My name's Kelsey.
And my name is Shy.
We've got a great show for you tonight featuring the fantastic, phenomenal, the funny Duane Goad.
We love Duane, and we've got a great show. We've got some skits, some segments, some songs, of course, Kevin's Corner. All right, folks. And hey, listen, throughout the show, keep writing comments. You know, anything that we see is funny and worth really talking about, we're going to go ahead and put it up live for us to talk about. Right, baby?
Yeah, that's right. And don't get offended if we don't. There is a little bit of a delay. But anyway, enough of that.
Listen, folks, we're the Rotten Apple crew, and thank you everyone who's joining us tonight from Chelan, from Manson, from Wenatchee, our friends, family. We love you. Thank you. So you guys obviously know us. If you don't know us, we're the Rotten Apple crew, like I said 3 times already, but we've been producing shows in our beautiful hometown, the Chelan Valley, over the last 2 years with stand-up comedians from around the country. They've been on HBO, Netflix, and we've been having such a good time putting on these live shows, but obviously we can't put these shows on anymore. So we decided to put a show online, streaming from our home
living room
to your home, and we're just going to continue to bring joy and have a good time, and that's what Rotten Apple is all about.
That's right.
One more applause.
Yay!
And just so you know, just as far as, being a part of the show, what we're doing here is with our comedians on Venmo, any tips that you send to our Venmo at Rotten Apple Crew will be splitting to continue to support our artists and our comedians and our talents and just really having a good time. And ongoing support, you can go to our brand new Patreon page. And thank you to our Patreon subscribers. And that's just how we keep the ship going here. So we appreciate you guys watching. And if you can't donate, no problem. Come and join the ride. Let's have some fun, folks.
Woo!
All
Okay.
right.
That was a little delayed. But, so our first segment of the day is the meme stream.
Okay, that was the wrong noise. There you go.
And we're going to go through and share some of our funniest memes that we've seen throughout the week. We all know we're all looking at them right now. So let's get into it.
All right.
All right. So me in quarantine, thinking about the good times when I also didn't leave my house, but wasn't in quarantine.
Okay.
Shout out to Veda Morrison for this one.
Yeah.
Her introverted self submitted this.
I feel like this is me too. I'm putting on the apron. I'm washing the dishes, and I'm thinking about life both before and after the quarantine.
All right. What we got here next?
Let's take a look at the next one. Hey,
Okay. Day 6 of quarantine, which we've obviously surpassed. C-section went smooth. The cuties are in great shape, and mother is recovering. Very cute. Very psychotic.
I think we're gonna try this with an apple. What do you think? What do you think about that? When life gives you apple, make
cider.
Yeah.
Oh. All
Next.
right, that's you, babe.
Okay. This one hits a little close to home. Me seeing my barber after the quarantine is over. I just got a new barber in Chelan, and obviously we can't see each other, and I'm looking pretty grizzly. So let's see how many times you guys get to tune in and see my beard grow. All right, next up.
What I expected the apocalyptic outfit to look like versus what it is. Charlize Theron, beautiful in any way, but she's pretty badass this post-apocalyptic look versus what we probably all look like right now in our living rooms. Am I right?
Yes, I've been wearing the same shirt for 2 weeks, by the way. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Leave your comments. Oh, you both look beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Kelly, for that one. That's a positive comment we're sharing. Thank you, Kelly.
All
We
right,
love you.
what's the next one?
Okay. This one's great.
You guys need to go back to work. Yeah, so clearly someone's got too much time on their hands crocheting. That poor cat.
Yeah, I just hope we don't do this to our dog Cole. He's already spoiled. I don't want to make him.
I just order his handmade crochet sweaters. It's okay. We haven't gotten into hats yet.
All right, next up, ladies.
Other people baking bread, doing push-up challenges, and learning new skills versus me drinking a giant, I think that's a Cosmo she's got there.
Oh my gosh. Babe,
accurate.
Do you own one of those glasses?
No, but I need one. Taking donations.
Moving on. All right. a couple of weeks of isolation with the family. What can
could
go
go
wrong?
wrong?
Oh boy.
Great reference from The Shining. If those of you don't know, it's a psychopath movie, so hilarious.
Okay. I hope that doesn't turn out that route. Anyways, folks,
Just hilarious.
those are some of our funny memes, but we also wanted to highlight some positive things going on around the world.
Yeah.
And so these are some memes that we want to share to inspire each other. Shall we?
Let's do it.
So this is great, right? This is a birthday party, and all their friends and family drove by. They had to cancel their son's 6th birthday party to social distance, but all the friends came by, teachers, parents. This was so
That's
awesome.
so sweet.
I love living in Chelan because we're a tight-knit community. We've been supporting each other. So
Yeah.
it's nice to see this out there as well.
So poor kids missing their birthdays this year. This is a great way to still celebrate them, give them that attention. So we just thought this was really, really sweet and heartwarming. So we wanted to share it with you guys.
Absolutely.
What else we got?
All right, let's take a look at this one. So the story here,
cute.
is the grandpa normally doesn't dance, and here you go, start dancing here, and he's I think
Keeping their
80
distance.
or 81 years old, and respecting the 6 feet of separation. They come out every morning and have a dance off. Now, we got to do this. We got to have a dance off.
Yeah, all grandparents should do this with their grandkids. What a fun memory for them during this weird time.
Yeah.
I know kids are really confused right now.
Speaking of grandparents, Rod Brooks loves this. Rod, you and the Grandpa
Oh,
Project.
yeah, this is Rod Brooks all the way.
Yes, Rod, we know you got some moves. We love you. He's a Patreon Rotten to the Core subscriber. We were thinking of you when we put this up, so love that you're on here.
Yes. All right. So.
And that brings us to close to
Meme stream. Okay.
All right, folks.
So I don't know about you guys, but during this quarantine, I feel like I take any and every opportunity I can to create a song. And I get these tunes stuck in my head. Currently, it's Usher. I don't know, ladies.
You
if
got
you've
it
been
bad,
craving
baby.
some
You got it
R&B,
bad.
I got it bad, real bad. So, just listening to some nice tunes, and then all of a sudden, now more than ever, I don't know if it's the boredom, but I create my own lyrics. I talk about things that I'm just kind of doing right in front of me. And so, I was really inspired by this and want to make my very first music video. So
This is the world live premiere of Kelsey Nawaz.
It's 11 o'clock, here's my dog. I spilled my shock top all over my sheets. Feeling real tired from watching 12 straight hours of Glee. I look in my purse, I ain't got no money. For some reason, I find it kinda funny. I got plans to start my spring cleaning. Gotta get lean, I'm in quarantine. But all I want is a room nice and quiet. There ain't no one there to infect us, no virus. I just want to binge another show.
Never tell me what you wanna watch with me.
We've been stuck in this house for so long. We waiting for the time to turn back up. Oh baby, I just want to binge another show.
Never tell me what you wanna watch with me.
They call me SHAI Moon.
all right.
They call me
SH.
SHAI Moon.
Moon.
Get the broom.
Part 2 coming soon. I hope
Oh,
you all enjoyed it.
You just rhymed. They call
Part-
me SHAI Moon.
Part
Part 2
2
coming soon. Yeah, baby. Come
and
on.
for all of you those wondering, I've never had one voice lesson. That's all natural. So.
And for those of you that are wondering, I do give rap lessons. Hit me up on the comments. All right.
all right.
Now, I'll set this next part up here because a lot of you have commented about Kevin's Corner. And, we had a chance to sit down with Kevin and talk to him about how much people related to what he's talking about, how much they appreciate his views on the world. So we're lucky enough to hear him express his feelings and thoughts this week on
Kevin's Corner. Well, I guess it's been all right. You know, getting everything you need dropped off at your front door. But it all boils down to what you mean by convenience. Son of a bitch, I've never seen so much damn cardboard in my life. It's like I got nothing better to do on a Saturday than burn cardboard. Cardboard, cardboard, cardboard. That's all I ever see. Give me a match. Kind of surprised you asked that. I found myself getting closer to nature, you know? Birds, they're singing. I even spoke to some fish. And I found myself actually becoming one with the dogs. And the quail, it's like they know me. I can really feel it. It's almost a nirvana experience. Yeah, I'm just not really sure I could keep going on about this subject. I think I'm done here. Should I cut the tape? And that's Kevin's Corner.
Aw, got a little sentimental at the end. That broke my heart.
Kevin. I know him to be one of the most passionate and emotional people. And it was really touching to see him connect with nature, wasn't it, baby?
It was.
Yeah. I mean, talk about an honest guy, huh? We love Kevin. Thank you guys for supporting Kevin's Corner. If you have something that you'd like Kevin to talk about, please leave it in the comments below after the show's over.
We'll pass on the good word.
Listen, no promises if the big man wants to do it or not. You know, it's up to him. But
he has the final say.
He has the final say. But if you guys have ideas, leave them in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
And at the next Kevin's Corner,
you never know.
You never know.
He's very insightful, so yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of an insightful man.
One second, just real quick. I just want to remind people that our next guest that's coming up, which we're going to lead into in a second, we have a Venmo account set up so that both us and the comedian Duane Goad later on today will be able to split tips. So if you can leave tips at the Venmo account, if not, that's great too. Just want to mention that one more time. We love you guys and appreciate you. Baby, it's all up to you.
Yeah, and we're going to get right into the main event tonight. Duane Goad, very, very funny. He's toured with names like Jim Gaffigan, Bill Burr, Flight of the Conchords. You've seen him on Funny or Die, at Bumper Shoot. He's an amazing, amazing guy. So we're going to get into him. But first, we're going to check in on what he's been doing during quarantine. And we have this short clip of some funny segments that he's been working on since he's been trapped inside. So let's check those out.
Check this out.
From a Safe Distance with Duane Goad.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to From a Safe Distance. I'm your host, Duane Goad. Now, what is this show, you ask? I have no idea. All I know is I'm bored out of my skull, I think I'm going nuts, and my family stopped talking to me. Plus, there's nothing left to watch on TV. I've seen it all. I've seen everything on Netflix, on Amazon, on Hulu, on Roku, on YouTube, on Tubi, on Pluto. I was watching Nick Jr. for the last 2 hours. A couple weeks ago, I was asked by our local King 5 news team if I would do something to show how comedians are dealing with the coronavirus. And this is what I did. You know, as a comic, we rely on that one-on-one interaction with an audience to see if our jokes are working. And with social distancing, it's not easy. Sure, there's Facebook streams and there's Twitter and this, but you still can't tell. But I found a way around it, and I'm being safe. I've been calling strangers every morning when I wake up and telling them jokes. It's not going well. I really wish they would wait till I do the punchline before they hang up and swear at me, but it's all new. Although this morning I called someone, they weren't home, and I left a message, and it looks like they called me back and left me a message, so Let's hear what they had to say.
I don't know who you are, but we're not interested. Don't call again.
Okay, well, they're not all going to be fans, but yeah, I'm learning. It's all new.
All
right.
And here we are with
Hey.
Mr. Duane Goad. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing in this quarantine? You guys are doing a great show.
Thank you.
Thanks, Duane. Yeah, I mean, God, this is so fun that, I know we haven't seen you in a while. You came out here last year to Chelan, had an amazing time with you, got to know you both on stage and off the stage, and we had so much fun. We wanted to catch up with you again and to see how's it going and, what you've been up to.
How's your family? What's life like?
Well, so my wife's a teacher and my son's in high school, so it's basically house arrest for everybody. I'm used to them going off to school, and then me hanging out during the day because as a comic we work nights, so normally they come home and it's like, how was your day? And they're like, it's terrible. I go, oh, I gotta go. And then I leave and somehow it works, but now we're just all hunkered down trying to get through this. And I'll tell you the nice thing about it. Here's what I like about it so far. I mean, because you got to look at the bright side of this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't like camping. I have no interest in camping because
same here.
Why would I? Yeah, it's like we work hard so we don't have to live in the woods. And so the only good thing about this is that it's like camping in the sense you can wake up and get hammered at 8:30 and nobody gives you side eye about it. Like you can just deal like, well, that's what we're doing. We're just getting drunk all day. That's
no
pretty much
rules.
what we do. Yeah, it really is. It's kind of like there really is no rules. You can just do what you want. So we're getting through it okay though. I get out in the morning. I still get out and get my coffee in the morning in the drive-through, and I come back and that's about it. I drink that, then I start the real drinking after the coffee's done.
The camping just reminded me of a quick story. That last time we went camping, Duane, was for Kelsey's birthday last year during July 4th weekend.
Yeah.
And we all partied and had a really good time. And then our tent was not really a tent. It was basically, what would you call it?
It's a 10 by 10.
It's like a booth.
A booth.
So it's not
like a trade show.
It was meant for a trade show. It wasn't meant for actually.
It didn't have a floor.
So
You're
Kelsey
selling ShamWows during your camping trip?
Yeah. I wanted to make like an outdoor living room experience, but it did not.
Well, the reason we ended up sleeping there is because we had some fun. Kelsey went to sleep a little bit early, and so I was like, okay, cool, let's go sleep.
Really drunk.
All right, let's go sleep. Let's go sleep.
Shai's trying to be cool. It was like,
I know.
she just, she wanted to take a nap. And you're like, I was hammered. I was talking to animals.
I was wasted. Okay.
So the bottom line is there was no bottom to the tent, and it was freezing cold. So we had no blankets or pillows. So she slept on my arm, and I was her blanket.
Nice.
And
you, of course, got hypothermia.
Correct. Yes, that's right. That's correct answer.
There's no way. There's no one for Shai.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
It was because it was my birthday though, so I got like a free pass on that one. But we probably won't be going camping again anytime soon.
Yeah.
I think when you're married, that's just always the way. You're always gonna get a free pass. You're like, oh yeah, okay, whatever you. That's what I learned about being married. Like I've been married now to be in July. It will be 19 years.
Wow.
And
that's amazing.
yeah, and she's pretty jazzed about it, I'm sure. And but that's what I've learned about being married is that no matter what my wife wants to do, I'm also doing that. You know what I mean? Like it's like I was sitting down, I was just watching a movie one day. She sat right next to me and she like just did that sigh, that kind of which I'm like, that's never a good sound, like that's and my first thought is like, what did I do? What did I leave out? What did I put away? And she was just like, I'm bored. I'm like, oh, I'm going to watch this movie. It's called Miracles. It's got Kurt Russell. It's about this hockey game. But it was more than a hockey game. It was the political time. She's like, I don't care about your dumb movie. I want to go do something. And I was like, what? She says, I want to go to a museum. I go, okay, professor. Why don't you tell me all about that? Now I'm not going to a museum. And then like 10 seconds, I'm in the car and we're going to a museum. That's whatever she wants to do. You're doing that. That's kind of, so the camping trip totally made. I went camping with my family once because they want to go camping. And then they said, we're all going to go look at bats in this cave. And I go, I'll stay here so we don't get robbed. I don't know if like people are going to come and steal our stuff. Like, I don't know how it
rob
works.
you at a campsite? That'd be pretty
I don't know, right? So I'm like, and I, well,
be like a
let's be honest. I'm afraid
Not
of
a bad
bats.
idea.
So I was like, I don't want to go. I was like, I'll
Maybe
just
a
stay here.
safe
You guys
zone.
enjoy the bat cave. I'm going to hang out here. And I was like, I'm not bored of that thing. I just sat there like drinking and looking at the river, basically. And it's like, People are like, "Oh, that is the saddest camping." People are driving by like, "Oh, that really is an unhappy camper. He's not very happy at all. He's sad."
Well, you're a
just
smart,
get ripped.
smart man. That's why you've been married for 19 years, I think. So take notes,
I
fellas.
think. Well, I hope so. I try to be that guy anyway. I'm sure if I invite her in the room, she'll have some other. Oh, let me give you the real interview about this. I'm like, yeah, in the room.
Folks, if you have any questions for Duane, feel free to ask him on the Facebook comment feed. We'll throw them out there.
Yeah, let's get crazy.
Yeah, let's make this interactive. We really want to get everybody involved here. So if you got any questions, send them on over.
Or a subject matter.
I have a delay here too, and that's the way I'm looking at. So I'm looking at you guys on my computer, but I'm also looking here, and for some reason I'm all out of whack. Like I don't know why I'm onto the side, and it's
okay. There you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, the other way. The other way. There we go.
There you look great. Oh, right there.
I just want to make sure your beautiful hair is perfectly centered.
Yes.
Tell us about your hair and how much care goes into it.
I learned how to cut it myself.
Oh, what?
You cut your hair yourself?
I did. You don't need to see the back. It's fine. It'll work. I'll fix it.
This is a quarantine cut?
It was a quarantine cut.
Yeah.
I was going to go like crazy. You know, at one time I did. So I got a haircut, like a bad haircut. I was on the road and I didn't go my normal guy. So I was like, oh, this is terrible. I had like this weird, like, Color Me Bad ledge. Remember Color Me Bad?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
weird ledge, you know?
I want to sex you up.
And it was just like, oh, so I tried to fix it. And then I had clippers, but I ended up hitting like I hit the wrong number. So I had to put a big chunk in my head. I'm like, oh, no. Then I had to kind of try to straighten it out, and I basically had to shave my head, which is not a good look on me. Some guys can pull it off. I look like a mental patient. I look like I just escaped the nut house.
Well, listen, you're not alone. Our beloved nephew recently
I wish I had a picture.
tried to cut his hair.
He's
and
9.
He's so cute, and he's such a...
Or 10. Sorry, he's 10.
Listen, he went for it. And so we bought him clippers to take care of it.
Yeah, he was such a good sport about it though. He was laughing at himself, and it was so cute. But...
We got a question for you.
Oh yeah, we do have a question.
This comes from our buddy Jeff. Jeff asks, "How does it feel to do your own show without an audience?"
It is so uncomfortable. It is like so we were talking earlier, like a lot of comics, and God bless them, they're going on live doing like live comedy shows. Like I saw one, a friend of mine. And they were in front of, like, they're in their apartment, and they're just talking to a wooden spoon. And I was like, you probably don't need the spoon. Like, we kind of know. Like, you can just talk, you know. And I'm watching it, and you know, like even their family is not laughing. I go, that's your wife loves you, and she's not laughing at this. Like, you could think she'd play along, like, hey, act like there's a comedy club audience, and she's like, are you almost done? I want to watch The Bachelor. Like, she has nothing to do with it. And I'm like, personally, I just couldn't do it. I think, guys do it, and that's great for them, but I can do it. I'm like, so I'd rather like do, you know, the show I'm doing now, like, from a safe distance, where I'm just kind of cutting stuff together that I hope is funny. But the idea of like me actually trying to do my act, we were talking about this earlier. It's just, I don't need more reason to rethink my career choice at this point in my life. Yeah. So I'm just like listening to myself to nobody, like just crickets, like, this is awful. So God bless the comics are doing it, and check all their streams out, because a lot of them are doing it, and they're doing a great job. But personally, there's no way. I just was like, so for me, I'd rather do the show I'm doing, which is kind of, you know, really showcasing other comedians, because these are all my friends, and we're all really unemployed right now. We all have no work. We have no audiences. We have no clubs to play, and it's really tough, you know. Here's the thing: most of the day when we're just sitting at home drinking, that's fine. That's normal for us.
Okay.
It's that from like 6 o'clock when you start getting ready or start thinking about getting ready till about 11:30, 12 o'clock, those 6 hours, that's when we're losing our mind. And so I'm like that. So I'm trying to do my shows kind of, there's some great comics out there that are really doing some stuff online, stepping up, trying just to be funny and just keep posts coming and just Facebook videos or Instagram videos and stories.
That's right too, because that's what we wanted to do, because we knew we had a great time with our comics, both on and off the stage, and so we had a good time. We stayed up till like 1 a.m. chatting with you at a local bar. You know, we had such a good time. We figured, you know, instead of taking that spin, let's have a check-in with our favorite comedians and see what they're up to. We do have another question here.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, look at this.
Oh.
This comes from Brianna McDonald, Queen B, and she says, "I feel like Duane can sing. Let's hear it."
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, you know, Here's the thing. So my wife, she for Christmas this past year got a karaoke machine. I should tell you, my wife is Filipino, so it's just a normal gift that they give. I'm Irish Catholic, so I'm always a little bit more reserved about that idea, but I love singing. And so she goes, we should do some karaoke. And I'm always kind of like, I don't want to do that. It just sounds dumb. And then she'll pull it out, and then I hog it. And so I really do enjoy singing.
What's been
but,
your
it's funny
karaoke?
that it's funny she asked that because I do have something kind of set up for us here.
Oh, snap.
1 second while I set something up.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
So we're getting prepared here for a live performance by Duane Goad, folks.
Can you guys hear that all right? I don't want to be too loud.
No, I think it's better when you talk in the blue mic.
In this one here, okay.
Yes.
It might not work that way, but let's give it a shot.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what happens. It's only live television.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yes. Nothing can go wrong.
Because here's what happened. I asked my wife if she would do a song with me because I was getting ready to do the show with you guys. And she said, absolutely not. You've got to be out of your goddamn mind.
You're like, yeah, it's week 3.
She's like, my friends aren't comedians. I work with people. There's no way. But I planned this song before I'd asked her that we're going to do as a duet. And she said no. So now I got to do it by myself as a duet. So bear with me here so if I can make this work.
Okay.
Okay. In the meantime, Duane, we're going to throw out some questions, and it's probably just a quick answer. Tammy Nawaz, our beautiful sister-in-law. We love you, Tammy. Asks, what's your favorite show to watch right now, Duane?
Oh, man. You know what?
Tiger King. No, I'm just kidding.
Dick Van Dyke. I've been going through the Dick Van Dyke show like on Hulu and everything. I've been watching that like religiously. I love that show. So it's not anything new. It's like an old show from the 60s, Dick Van Dyke. And then I've been watching the late night shows because I think I kind of enjoy watching them struggle. It's like, who knew Carson Daly would be a pioneer to making terrible jokes nobody laughed at for years with an audience, and we give him no love. Carson Daly deserves a lot of respect for blazing that trail for everybody.
Agreed.
Here's an air horn. Here's an air horn for Carson Daly.
You guys, by the way, I love watching you guys because it's like some really cool morning team, like Kelsey and Shy in the morning. You guys should be doing. It's a Rotten Apple Crew in the morning. Kelsey and Shy. Kelsey and Shy weather.
We might take you up on some voiceovers for that.
Yeah.
Hey, I got time.
All right, we'll let you get set up here. In the meantime, folks, keep your questions coming. Duane's about to do some live karaoke here. In the meantime, while we have, no, I got this.
Oh, yes,
I'm gonna read all of our Patreon members:
Yes.
Rotten to the Core, Rod and Cindy Brooks, Lake Chelan Dogs, Core supporters: Destiny De La Mora, Adrian Young, love you, Dree, Veda Morrison, love you, Veda. Venmo supporters just gonna do first names: Destiny, Haley, Rod again, Farah, Karen, Casey, Brianna, Joanne, Amy, Julie, Eli, Jeff, and Ashley and Matthew. Those are all our supporters from last week. Thank you so much, and the supporters from this week. We'll get back to you after the show. We love you so much.
All right.
Let me see if I can do this here. I got to use both mics because there's a certain way I'm doing this as a duet. So let's see if this works. I will not do the whole thing. Let's not get people signing off. All right, here we go. This is for all those people that are stuck at home, all the lovers, and I hope you can enjoy this. It's just something I thought that you might like, and it's a duet.
All right.
You hear that okay?
Yeah. Everyone grab your lover.
Sway back and forth, everybody.
Gonna take a little time to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. Now this mountain on this climb feels like the world upon my shoulders. Through the clouds I see no shine. They keep me warm as life grows colder.
In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can taste it again.
I can't stop it now. I've traveled so far to change this lonely life.
I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. Everybody sing along at home.
Sing along.
Oh, bring what love is. I know you can show me.
Wow.
All right, that's about enough.
That
is enough.
Wow, that was
Mr. Duane Goad. Mr. Duane Goad, that was fantastic. What a great choice of song, by the way.
The
Am I right?
audience loved it, by the way.
Oh,
They're going
that's the
nuts
thing.
right now.
This is should be like a baby boom going on right now. You know what I mean? Everybody's stuck in the house, and
They call them the coronials.
the coronials. Is that what they're calling them?
Yeah,
I like
all the
that,
kids that are going to
coronials.
graduate in like 18 years, they're going to be the coronials.
Oh, I feel so bad for. How about a shout out for the high school seniors? By the way,
Yeah.
They're not gonna
Oh,
be,
shout
I
out,
feel so
class
bad
of
for those
2020.
kids. So, all you seniors know that we love you and we're sorry that this is happening to you because that sucks. And I got to say, if I could go back and not do my senior year, I'd be so happy. My senior year was a nightmare. I wasn't the best student, as they say. But these I feel so bad for these kids. So just know that, we got to do something for them eventually. I don't know. Maybe we'll put together some kind of a prom, and I'll come and sing that song for them.
Oh,
I'm
that's
sure they'd love
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
That would be really
know
I'm
cool.
sure these kids in 2020 would love a song from 1984.
And say what you will about the youth and young people of today. You know what? They're creative. We've got technology, and we're all coming
Great
together right now. And the more we stick through this, on the other side of it, we're gonna be so much more creative on the other side of it. Don't you think so?
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely. And we just got a really funny comment said, Rod Brooks said they'll be quarantineans in about teenagers in about 13 years. Good one, Rod.
Teenagers. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I like that. Quarantine teenagers.
But yeah, everyone
Yeah,
who's
you think that people would just be getting it on like crazy with this, but I'm sure it's just more people like going, "Oh, you drive me nuts. Get the hell out of my
or
face."
let's binge another show. Call back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Binge
a lot of binging.
another show.
What are you guys? Have you guys been binging a lot of shows? I'm like, what are you watching?
So I watched a show. I don't want to get too dark. I watched a show called The Leftovers on HBO, and that was
okay.
It was also about loss and you know what? What have you been watching, baby?
Yeah, that show's really deep and dark. But everybody, if you want to go down a dark hole, watch The Leftovers. I actually just discovered this new show from the same writers as oh my gosh, I can't think of the name.
Just say the name of the show that you're watching.
I Am Not Okay With This. And that's it. Stranger Things. They wrote Stranger Things, and they wrote The End of the Effing World. And it's this really cute show about this girl. She's 17. She has anger issues, but she kind of has like Matilda powers where she can like move stuff with her mind when she gets really angry. And it's on Netflix. I highly recommend it. It's called I Am Not Okay With This.
So I'm already out, but Duane, you should definitely check it out. Folks, if you have any suggestions for us to watch or for Duane to watch, feel free to leave them.
Keep them coming in.
Yeah.
So I watched The Tiger King. I'm sure you guys have seen The Tiger King.
Yes. We're on
But
episode 5.
I'm getting to the point now, like, I'm so tired of hearing about The Tiger King. Like, it was great, but I'm like, oh my God, I don't think we'd be talking about the show this much if we could go outside. Like,
Right.
it's seriously, it's like, it's getting like, somebody put something up today. It was a picture, and it's like, they're putting up something for the Amazon guy to comment on. This guy's like, dude, I'm just trying to do my job. Like, what are you going to be, a quiz at your door? Like, I just don't want to get your virus. Just beat it. Here, take your goddamn package and piss
Yeah,
off. Don't ask me questions.
Tiger King kind of won the like tacky lotto. You know, there's always something that comes out like every 10 years. Like, you know, there's like Ed Hardy and like all these things that just kind of strike a chord with people at the right place, right time. True religion. Yeah. You know, it just hits.
Ed Hardy of TV shows. Totally.
It's
You heard it here
Twilight
first. Tiger
Netflix
King is the
generation.
Ed Hardy of TV shows. You heard it here first. Tiger King is Ed Hardy.
I love that. It's the Ed Hardy. It's the Twilight. Remember Twilight was a big deal? I remember was like. I remember my wife was reading those books because I met her when she was 15, and no, I'm joking. She was she's reading them, and I said, "What are these books about?" Like, I know they're vampires. She goes, "Oh, it's like, you know, they're set in Washington State." And I go, "Oh, she like Seattle vampires." She goes, "No, it's Forks." And I go, "Forks? Like, I've been to that place. There's vampires. Like, you know, I think they can't get through a piece of bread in Forks with those teeth, let alone necks. I mean, if you see a guy in Forks, it's probably not a vampire, but when you make meth in the basement that long, you come upside, you look like you're gonna bite people. That's just the drugs.
That's where the inspiration came from.
That's where it started from. Yeah, I don't think it was actually vampires. I think it was just
we're gonna watch a lot more TV this week.
Yeah.
There's really nothing to do. I mean, I've done yard work for the week, so I'm done. Like, what else am I gonna do? I gotta watch TV.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Yeah, I love that.
Duane, thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it.
Guys.
And you know what? It was a pleasure to see you again. Tell people what you're working on, where they could find you online, and what you're doing. How can people support you besides the Venmo that we have set up?
So I'm at Duane Goad at Twitter. I'm on Facebook, obviously. I'm on Instagram, Duane Goad 85, YouTube channel, DuaneGoad.com. And until we can get out of the house, I'm going to be working on my my little show here. I'm trying to do at least twice a week, maybe just once a week, depending on how long it goes. But it's called From a Safe Distance, and I'm just going to be showcasing funny comedians out there that are kind of struggling like myself through this quarantine, trying to get some online content going, and just trying to make people laugh for like 6 minutes at a time with this show, and hopefully enjoy it. I'm having fun doing it, so I'm just hoping people are enjoying it.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Thank you for all you do, and hopefully we can have you back live and in the flesh soon enough.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, you guys are the best. Keep it up. It's Shy Kelsey in the morning, the Rotten Apple Crew.
Woo!
We love you, Duane.
Love
Bye.
you. Have a good night.
Take it easy, pals.
Wait, one last question.
Oh.
What are you drinking?
I'm back.
One last question. What are you drinking?
It is a little bit of Molson Canadian. As a Canadian, it's a little Molson Canadian.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Have a great night. All right, and that concludes our Rotten Apple show of the week. Next week, you won't want to, or not even next week, in 2 days, Thursday night, we've got the one, the only, the Ian Bag.
Ian Bag!
Twice now by popular demand. He's a master of crowd work. And although we don't have a live crowd, I really can't wait to see what he comes up with because he's a freaking genius. You guys will all love him. Tune in Thursday at 7 o'clock.
For you locals that are watching, or if you know about this, please share this online. We're raising money for the Lake Chelan Food Bank by selling the Chelan Valley Strong sticker. And you can get the sticker at our Veda, a local artist, at scandinative.me, and go to the Chelan Valley Strong on Facebook, and all the proceeds go to the Lake Chelan Food Bank. So we're trying to help out and be a community here, and this is one way we're doing it.
And we're so proud of our community so far and everything that they've done and the way they've come together in these crazy times. We appreciate you. We love you. We're going to keep working with you, keep innovating with you, and we're going to get through this. Please feel free to join the group on Facebook as well. It's called Chelan Valley Strong. If you're a community member and you want to know what's going on, that's really the greatest place for you to go. We love you all.
Just one last time. If you have, if you are able to, tips on Venmo at Rotten Apple Crew. We're going to split those with Duane, who's been an amazing guest tonight. If you want to do ongoing support go to our Patreon. We love you guys so much. And with that,
good night.
It's the Rotten Apple Show. We've got nowhere to go. Here we are. We can't go far. It's the Rotten Apple Show.